Hello everyone. Everyone is good? Aditya, Adriel, Krishna,
Hello, sir.
and this is a new student, Marita, Jimmy. Are you new here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have completed few classes of maths. You can get the lectures also. All right.
Yes, sir.
So today we are going to cover ITF. ITF is inverse trigo functions. Very easy chapter, right? Very easy questions are there. Mostly you will get easy questions. For example, tan inverse cos 15 pi by 4 minus 1 whole divided by sine pi by 4. All right, this question looks like inverse trigo questions. All right, I am assuming you know the basics of inverse trigo, right? What is the basics? Domain, range, finding values. Suppose if I ask you sine inverse 1, can anyone tell me what will the answer of this? What will be the answer of this?
Pi by 2.
Sorry?
Pi by 2.
Yes, pi by 2. Right. So how to simplify this? Tan inverse, what is sine pi by 4? What is the
1
value
by
of
root.
sine pi by 4? 1 by root 2. And can anyone tell me the value of cos 15 pi by 4? How we calculate this? Write 15 as the closest multiple of 4. So this will be cos 16 pi minus pi, right? 16 pi minus pi is 15 upon 4. Now we can write this as cos 4 pi minus pi by 4. All right, so 4 pi. Everyone knows this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, A, S, T, C. All positive, sine positive, tan positive, cos positive, right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, this concept is clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So 4 pi, 2 pi and 2 pi, 4 pi minus pi by 4. So it will lie in the fourth quadrant. And if it is multiple of 4 pi or pi, cos will remain cos, angle will be pi by 4. All right. The cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So we have 1 by root 2 and this is minus 1. So this is tan inverse 1 minus root 2 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2. Tan inverse 1 minus root 2. Do you guys know the value of 10 pi by 8? This is root 2 minus 1. All right. So few angles you should remember. All right. Write it down. 10 pi by 8 is root 2 minus 1. And here we have tan inverse 1 minus root 2. So I can take negative common, tan inverse minus of root 2 minus 1. And remember, this is a property, tan inverse minus theta or minus x is minus of tan inverse x. All right, tan inverse minus x is minus of tan inverse x. So this is negative of tan inverse root 2 minus 1. So this will be pi by 8. So minus pi by 8. So this is the only property I used of inverse trigo. Otherwise, this question is from trigo itself. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. This is the property you should know. The value you should know. and how to solve, right? You should not have to think a lot of calculations here also. Let's try to solve another question. Cos inverse 3 upon 10 cos of tan inverse 4 by 3 plus 2 upon 5 sine of tan inverse 4 by 3 and whole brackets is equals to option A is 0, B is pi by 4, C is pi by 3, D is pi by 6. Alright, this is JEE Main 2022 question. Very simple question. Alright, in Investigo, the main weapon we have is if this is cos of some angle, then convert this angle into cos, convert this angle into sine. And how we do that? Let's assume tan inverse 4 by 3 is theta. So tan theta is 4 by 3. This is the most crucial method of solving this type of questions. Alright. If you have separate angles or different angles, different functions, convert one into another. How we do that? Make a right angle triangle. This is theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base, so 4 by 3. So this will be 5. We need cos inverse here. So cos theta will be base upon hypotenuse. So theta will be cos inverse 3 upon 5. Sin theta is 4 by 5. So theta will be sin inverse 4 by 5. And what was theta? Tan inverse 4 by 3. Is this thing clear what I'm doing here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this becomes cos inverse 3 by 10 cos of cos inverse 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5 sine of sine inverse 4 by 5. So I believe you can solve this now very easily. Cos inverse 3 by 10 into 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5 into 4 by 5. So this is 9 upon 50. You can do the calculation. You'll get the answer. Please tell me the final answer, everyone. Calculate this. Absolutely correct answer. The answer is pi by 3. Right. This is cos inverse. How much? This is 25 by 50. So cos inverse half, which is pi by 3. Right. Next question you guys have to solve. I'll give you 2 minutes. Sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3. You have to just find the angles here. Cos inverse cos 7 pi by 6 plus tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4. Alright, is equals to 11 pi upon 12, 17 pi upon 12, 31 pi upon 12, minus 3 pi by 4. This is JEE 2022 question. Please find the values and see what answer you get. Krishna, please check the calculation again. Correct answer, Marita. I hope I'm taking your name right.
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone see. Sine 2 pi by 3. Who can tell me the value of sine 2 pi by 3? This is root 3 by 2. Right? Sine 120 degree. Now how to calculate this? Cos 7 pi by 6. This is cos nearest multiple of 6. So 6 pi plus pi upon 6. So cos pi plus pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 6, third quadrant, which means negative, and pi plus something, so cos will remain cos and pi by 6. So minus root 3 by 2. And plus tan inverse. Tan 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. Is it clear, everyone? Finding the values?
Yes, sir.
All right. Aditya, Krishna, Adriel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again, we know the negative property of this. Negative will be outside. So this is sine inverse root 3 by 2. Whenever you have negative inside cos inverse, you can convert that as pi minus this, positive of this. And this is minus tan inverse 1. Cos inverse minus x is pi minus cos inverse x. This is a property. So sin inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 3, and this is pi minus cos inverse root 3 by 2. Pi by 6. All right, 30 degree minus pi by 4. Calculate this, you'll get the answer as 11 pi by 12. All right, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. So the questions are very simple in this chapter. All right, next question. This is again JEE in 2022. Shift to cot of summation n equals to 1 to 50. Tan inverse 1 upon 1 plus n square. All right, this is a very good question. So in this type of question, you should know how to open the pattern of this 1 plus n square. All right, so what you can do here is, let's forget the cot. All right, let's simplify this first. So this is summation n equals to 1 to 50, and tan inverse. Can I write this 1 as 1 n plus 1 minus n? And in the denominator, I can write 1 plus taking common n plus 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, can anyone tell me the formula of this? This is something, some formula. If this is x, this is y, then tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy.
Tan x minus 1.
Absolutely right. Tan x minus tan y. So this is tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse n. Everyone is clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's see what pattern this becomes. If you put n equals to 1, this becomes tan inverse 2. And this is tan inverse 1. And plus, if you put 2, this is tan inverse 3 minus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 4 minus tan inverse 3. Tan inverse 5 minus tan inverse 4. And the last term would be tan inverse 51 minus tan inverse 50. Is it clear, everyone, what I did here? This is for n equals to 1, n equals to 2, n equals to 3, n equals to 4, n equals to 50. Right?
Yes.
Now, if you see the pattern, this and this is getting cancelled, this and this is getting cancelled. So all the elements are getting cancelled diagonally. So tan inverse 50 will also be cancelled from the previous term. So what will remain? Tan inverse 51 minus tan inverse 1. So again, you can use that formula, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So this will be tan inverse 51 minus 1 upon 1 plus 51. So this is tan inverse 50 upon 52. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Now we can see the question. This is cot of tan inverse 50 upon 52. So again, I can convert this into cot inverse. So cot inverse 52 upon 50. Remember, tan inverse x is cot inverse 1 upon x. All right. So here I reciprocated the number. This answer is 52 by 50, which is 26 by 25. All right. If you know how to solve this type of pattern, then you will not take a lot of time, right? The patterns are repetitive most of the times. So even if it feels like a long question, it is not. Is everyone clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please try to solve one question on your own. The value of limit n tending to infinite 6 tan summation r is from 1 to n, tan inverse 1 upon r square plus 3r plus 3. All right, is 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, even if you're confused about this limit thing, do not worry about that. Just simplify this, you'll get the answer automatically. All right,
Yes.
I'll give you a few minutes. Yes, Adriel, absolutely correct. Right. Here, if I just solve this is tan inverse 1 upon, we know this will be 1 plus something. So 1 plus r square plus 3r plus 2. So this is summation r from 1 to n. Tan inverse 1 upon 1 plus. If you factorize this, you will get r plus 2, r plus 1. So in the numerator also you can write 1 to n tan inverse r plus 2 minus r plus 1 upon 1 plus r plus 2 r plus 1. This solve further. All right. All right, Adriel. Where did you put the limits? Oh, you removed the tan. You cannot remove the tan like that, right? You have to put the value of r till n. Let's see. So this thing will be summation r from 1 to n tan inverse r plus 2 minus tan inverse r plus 1. Okay, so this is the same pattern. So what will remain in the last? Tan inverse n plus 2 minus tan inverse 2. Is it clear, everyone? I did not cancel everything. Yes, Marita, absolutely correct answer. The option C is the correct answer. All right. So this will remain tan inverse n plus 2 minus tan inverse 2, just like in the previous question. Only this and this will remain, right? So here r plus 1, that means if you put r equals to 1, then you will get tan inverse 2. Last term will be tan n plus 2. All right. Now look at the question. We have limit n from infinite n tending to infinite 6 tan inverse n plus 2 minus tan inverse 2. You can now apply the limits here also. So this will become 6 tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse 2. This is 6 tan inverse infinite is pi by 2 minus tan inverse 2. So 6 tan pi by 2 minus tan inverse 2 is cot inverse 2. So this is 6 tan inverse 1 by 2. So 6 into 1 by 2, which is 3. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I told you, once you see the pattern, then everything is very easy. All right, few domain type question. Remember, domain of sine inverse x and cos inverse x is from -1 to 1. All right. So cos inverse 2 sine inverse 1 upon 4x square minus 1 whole divided by pi. Domain of this is dash. All right. So whenever they ask questions about domain, always look at the conditions. We know that sine inverse x should be from like this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So please solve this and tell me what equation you get. All right. First solve this, then this. You guys know how to solve this in equations? We did few questions in the last class also of domain and range. Aditya, Adriel, Krishna, Marita.
Sir, did you mean we have to convert it to the question?
No, like this. 1 upon 4x square minus 1 should be less than equals to 1. Do you know how to solve this? Find the solutions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please solve this. And the second equation will be this one. And we'll take the common solution, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Getting 0 to pi. No. So 1 minus 4x square minus 1. Minus 1 should be less than equals to 1, 0. So we can cross multiply, take LCM. 1 minus 4x square plus 1 upon 4x square minus 1 less than equals to 0. So this implies 2 minus 4x square upon 4x square minus 1 less than equals to 0. Take 2 common. So this becomes 1 minus 2x square. This is 2x whole square minus 1 square less than equals to 0. Alright, wavy curve method everyone should know. And this is 1 minus root 2x 1 plus root 2x upon 2x plus 1 2x minus 1. Is everyone clear about the steps what I did here? Yes or no?
So this is less than equal to minus 1, right?
No. Less than equals to 1. Right. I started from the first equation. 1 I shifted to this side.
Okay, sir. Good.
Got it. Everyone clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Domain range question is very important. High chances there will be a question of domain range. So now the factors from here is half minus half 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. All right. So on the number line, this will be 1 upon root 2. This will be half minus 1 upon root 2. All right. And let's make this coefficient positive and change the sign. Then our life will be easy. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So this part, and this part. All are the solution. Minus infinite to minus 1 upon root 2. And close brackets here. Union minus half to half. Open brackets because denominator cannot be 0. Union 1 upon root 2 to infinite. Close brackets, open bracket. भाई सबको समझ में आ गया? Is it clear to everyone? what I did, solving inequations, finding the roots, number line, plus minus plus wavy curve method, everyone knows. Aditi, Adriel, Krishna, Marida.
So why open brackets?
Right, because x cannot be minus half, right? The denominator will become 0,
Oh,
and
okay.
that is not very good for us, because in denominator, if it becomes 0, then the number becomes infinite. All right, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Always look for the little things that in the denominator you cannot include the factors. So same way you can solve the next equation, this equation, and you can find the solution for that too, and take the common solution. You guys can do this?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Adriel?
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
All right, please solve it. All right, so this was one type of domain range question, and you will face questions like this, at least 2 questions. All right, they are comparatively easy, but the calculation you can see can be a bit lengthy. And you guys can try to solve next question also. Fifty, 10, 3 tan inverse half plus 2 cos inverse 1 upon root 5 plus 4 root 2, 4 root 2 tan 1 upon 2 tan inverse 2 root 2. All right. And this is again JEE 2022 question. I'll give you one hint. Convert this into cot and this into tan. And please try to solve it. All right. 2 minutes, then I'll be solving it. See if you can solve it in 2 minutes.
So what is the question after the 2 cos inverse 1 by root 5 plus 4 root 2?
4 root 2 tan half tan inverse 2 root 2.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's see. Again, let's convert everything. This is 50 tan 3 cot inverse 2. I just told you the property. If you reciprocal, this becomes cot inverse plus cos inverse 1 upon root 5 is theta, and 1 upon root 5 is cos theta. By triangle, this is theta, base, and this is hypotenuse. So this I believe will be 2. So tan theta will be 2 upon 1. So theta will be tan inverse 2. Right? Everyone, these steps are clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is 50 tan. We can write this as cot inverse 2 plus 2 cot inverse 2 is 2 tan inverse 2. 3 I broke it down into 2 and 1. 50 tan cot inverse 2 plus this is 2 times pi by 2, right? Taking 2 common, we can say cot inverse 2 plus tan inverse 2 is pi by 2. So 2 times pi by 2 is pi. So what this becomes is 50 tan pi plus cot inverse 2. And 10 pi plus theta is tan theta. So this is 50 tan cot inverse 2. So 50 tan inverse 1 by 2. So 25. Is it clear, everyone? But it's not the end yet.
Second step.
Yes. This step.
Yes, sir.
All right. I do not do a lot of things. What I did is 3 cot inverse 2. I wrote it as cot inverse 2 plus 2 cot inverse 2. All right.
Yeah, okay, sir.
And 2 tan inverse 2 we already have. Now if you take 2 common from here, 2 cot inverse 2 plus tan inverse 2. So this is pi by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So I just put it the value, and rest is very simple. Now what is left here? This one, 4 root 2 tan half tan inverse 2 root 2. So let's take tan inverse 2 root 2 as theta. Tan theta is 2 root 2. Again, let's make a triangle theta. So this is 2 root 2, this is 1, this is times 8 plus 1, 9, so 3. All right. Now, if you look at the brackets here, we have tan theta by 2. So let's calculate tan theta by 2. Please write down the formula. Tan theta by 2, you can write 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta under root. All right, this is half angle formula, very important. 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. Very important formula, very, very, very important formula. All right. So 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta, you can write tan theta by 2. From this triangle, you can find cos theta 1 upon 3. So this is 1 minus 1 upon 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon 3. So 2 by 3, and this is 4 by 3. So 1 by 2 under root. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
No? Krishna, Adriel, Aditya, Maita?
So can you repeat the last step?
Last step, which step? Can you tell me from this
So
one
like
or
where you use the formula, yeah.
All right, the formula is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now again from this triangle, I took tan inverse root 2 as theta. So tan theta is 2 root 2.
Yes, sir.
So I drew you a triangle and I found out the value of cos theta from here. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse.
Yes.
So I just put the value here, cos theta. So I got the value of tan theta by 2. And what is tan theta by 2? I think they have asked. Tan theta is tan inverse 2 root 2 and divided by 2. This they have already given in the question. The value we got is 1 upon root 2. Right, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Now if you look at this value is 1 upon root 2 into 4 root 2. So root 2 cancel. 4 we have got, and this is 25. So 25 plus 4, the answer is 29. All right. So again, this is not very difficult, but this can be a bit lengthy. All right. But I also believe if you know how to solve, then you can solve it in like under 2 minutes. All right. You just have to know the formulas. And let me tell you again, this is very important formula, extremely important formula. Whenever you see sine theta upon 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta, all of them use the same formula, are based on the same formula. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So can you
Let's,
scroll up?
all right. Oh, you guys are writing this down also?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me when you're done.
So how did you get 25 plus 4?
In the question, if you see, we had two parts, right? So after solving this part, I got 25. From this part, I got 4. So adding together 25 plus 4.
Okay. So can you scroll down? Done, sir.
All right. Solve one question by yourself, and this is JEE in 2021 question. Very easy. Just give me 1 minute. Let me find the question. Tan inverse x plus 1 plus cot inverse 1 upon x minus 1 equals to tan inverse 8 upon 31. Right. The sum of possible values for x dash. All right. You are getting x equals to 3. Please check the calculation again. All right. A very simple question. This is tan inverse x plus 1 plus, I can write this as tan inverse x minus 1 and this is equal to tan inverse 8 upon 31, right? Reciprocal. Now this formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, and this is equal to tan inverse 8 upon 31. All right. Correct answer, Krishna. Marita, is it 4 or minus 1 upon 4? 1 upon 4. Please check the calculation again. You just have to simplify this equation and equate that with 8 upon 31. I believe this is NCERT question, right? They just change it like possible values of x, sum, find the sum. Otherwise, the question from NCERT. All right. So I believe you guys can solve this. Or do you want me to solve this? Aditya, Adriel, Marita.
Sir, could you please solve it?
All right. So minus 1 plus 1 is cancelled. 2x upon 1 minus, this is x square minus 1 brackets equals to 8 upon 31. So let's cross multiply. So 62x
Sir, can we
equals to 8.
directly equate?
Sorry?
Can we directly equate the numerator and denominator?
No, you cannot do that, right? You have to compare the angles as a whole.
Okay, sir, yes.
Right? Okay, you are doing this. 2x equals to 8 and 1 minus x square minus 1 equals to 31.
Yes, sir, because I thought it was a fraction, so we can equate it.
Your voice is very low.
Sir, I thought it was a fraction, so I thought we could equate it.
No. You have to solve it as equation.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now can we move on from this? I hope now you can solve this very easily.
Yes, sir.
So let's try another question. I'm trying to cover as many different types of questions, right? A possible value.
Sir, for the last question, what will be the answer?
Sum
So for this question, what will be the answer?
minus 31 by 4.
It's 31.
All right. One value of x, I believe, is minus 32 by 4, and another is 1 upon 4.
Sir, I got
believe-
one value as -8, another one as 1 by 4.
Right. This one.
Yes, correct.
So if you add them, you'll get this. All right. All right.
Yes, thank you.
So next one, a possible value of tan 1 upon 4 sine inverse root 63 by 8. All right. I'll be giving you a hint. Here, use that half finger formula. I'll be writing all the formulas. Tan theta by 2. I already told you. All right. So tan theta by 4 will be 1 minus cos theta by 2, 1 plus cos theta by 2. All right. Cos theta by 2 you can use as 1 plus cos theta upon 2 under root. Using all this, you can find the answer to this question. This is also from JEE 2021. I'm telling you, this formula is very important. This is called half angle formula. All right. Let me give you options also. 1 upon 2 root 2, 1 upon root 7, root 7 minus 1, 2 root 2 minus 1. All right. 2 minutes. All right, let's see. Anyone solve this? Okay. Let's take theta as sine inverse root 63 by 8. All right. So sine theta is root 63 by 8. So if there is a triangle, this is theta. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this will be 64 minus 83, 1. All right. So what we have to calculate, if you look at the question, we have to calculate tan theta by 4. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
And the formula for this is plus 1 minus cos theta by 2 upon 1 plus cos theta by 2 under root. So now we can find cos theta by 2. Isn't this? So cos theta is 1 upon 8. So this is 1 plus 1 upon 8 divided by 2. So 8 plus 1, 9 upon 16. So 3 by 4. Alright, cos theta by 2 is 3 by 4. If you put the value here, 1 minus 3 by 4 upon 1 plus 3 by 4 under. This will be the answer. So 4 minus 3, 1 upon 4. This is 7 upon 4, 1 upon under root 7. No, Marita, please check. There must be some calculation mistake. The answer is 1 upon root 7. Is it clear, Marita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see in most of the questions we are using this formula and the triangle method, right? And domain range, mainly domain. That is all. Right? Few properties. Addition is pi by 2. If you have minus inside, then negative goes outside. Finding the angles. We have covered most of the types questions.